Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so we start off, we come up
You
here.
come up the ramp,
Uh-huh.
and then when you get to the loading platform,
Mm-hmm.
you could either go on the west side or the east side,
Mm-hmm.
and they're pretty much the same. Only difference is they switch sides as it goes to the thing. But when it disembarks, you're gonna race mode. You're gonna have them both leave at the same time, and it goes around these quick turns,
Mm-hmm.
which we call the J turn because it looks like the letter J.
Mm-hmm.
And right about here is where it grabs the chain to lift it
Mm-hmm.
up. And they'll pull them both up
Do,
until
do,
they get
do,
to the
do.
very pinnacle, which is right here. And from that point
Okay.
on, there's no motors controlling it. It's all gravity. And it makes a slight turn here. It's going to go around the ocean turn, all right, which
Uh-huh.
is up to here.
Okay.
And then there's a little tiny dip here in what we call the bridge. As it comes
Okay.
over here, and then it comes down here. And there's another big drop right here. And then it climbs
Okay.
up to over the roof, which is where we're at in the model there, which is right
Okay.
about here. Right
Uh-huh.
about here is where the model starts from
Uh-huh.
here forward. Okay, so it goes around the roof. Then there's another nice drop right here off the roof that comes down right in here. And then it makes a quick left here,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to go through the structure underneath what you just came in. And this is why I call it a lumber yard, because there's so many boards here. It drives you batty to figure it out. It pokes its head through there and it runs parallel with the first drop. Now you got to remember they're both side by side.
Uh-huh. But just
Yeah,
different.
yeah, and then it's going to go around here, which is this is a neat swoop and dive. It's dropping quite a bit here and banking good to go around this curve right here. And then what's going to happen now? An interesting phenomena happens right here. Because you crossed it over here,
Uh-huh.
you got to then cross it back right here. So the inner one's going to climb up and go over the top, and the outer one's going to go make a switcheroo and now become the inner one. Then they come down this side, which there's another hill here, and then it goes flat again to a valley, and then it's up here to the brake run. Then it comes over the roof, and it races down the east side where there's several little bunny hops going on here to there to there. It's got 17 in all hills in the whole thing. Then it races underneath where you're at up here. It races underneath it. It goes around here and comes up in here. And then there's 3 more bunny hops that they're hard to see on here. They're really low. See, there's one there, there's one there. There's 3 little bunny hops coming off this back area right here before it hits the brake run. And then when it gets to the Y here, it splits back into 2 sides again. You unload here. And you either stay on for a re-ride or get off,
For
go down
10
the stairs.
cents.
Yeah. Such a deal back then.
Such a deal. Oh, can you do the same thing just on this picture, or is that too hard
Yeah,
to
I could do that.
Okay.
Okay, well, when it leaves the station, it's going to
Okay.
grab the chain
Uh-huh.
right here with the pull it up to the top.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it gets to here, this is the first drop where they're side by side.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to go down here to the floor and then come up and go around the first ocean turn, which this is really exciting here because it has intentional underbanking, which is going to give you lateral force. And then it drops this little short drop and comes up to here.
Uh-huh.
And then this is another good drop here to where now it's going to come over the roof of the station, make a quick turnaround, head back down, go down, and then it's going to come up through here. And then it's going to go alongside the first drop right here, bottom out. It's going to come up here now to the swoop and dive where it's going to split. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then it's going to come down this side where there's a hill here, hits a valley, then it hits the emergency brake run, drops down out of sight behind the station, comes over here. There's a little concave convex action going here, and it goes over what I call the Volkswagen because this area here looks like a Volkswagen. There's the windshield and the hood and the fender. Then there's a drop here, and then there's one here, and one here, and it goes around the bank. Comes down here, and there's one here, one here, one here, one there, and into the station.
Back into the station.
Yeah, so that's what you got on that. So it's really an incredible ride. I mean, by anybody's standard, this ride has more attraction power than any one single ride at Disneyland. I don't care which one you pick. You can even pick the Indiana Jones. This has more attraction power than the Indiana Jones.
That's
It's really a lot
cool.
of fun, and what's great about it is, it's not like today's rides where they're terrorizing. It's more fun than terrorizing. The reason why I could say that is it ran 29 years out of the 38 with no lap bars, so it's telling you right there.
Bars.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, we didn't have seat belts in cars until like the mid 60s. As long as you didn't crash into something, you didn't come out of it. Same thing with this. You're not going to crash into anything on this. But, you know, you couldn't stand up. That would be a no-no, but you can't stand up on your sports car. You'd fly out on that too. But, you know, it's a fun ride because it delivers the performance without having the high negative G's that require a lap bar to keep you in. If you go on these new ones and that bar ain't on and it malfunctions, you're out. If this thing here, if the bar malfunction, you will not come out of it on anywhere on it. And it's fact. It's not me saying theory here. It's fact because it did it. You know? So
Thank
there
you.
you go.